Hey guys, Ranger here, and welcome back to another reaction and review. And this is very interesting. I saw this over in the recommended, an update to the Sonic the Hedgehog movie trailer. And the animation appeared to have been improved from the thumbnail, so from the thumbnail it looks like it looks a lot better than what we originally had. So I'm back here with Sonic the Hedgehog 2020 new official trailer from Paramount. So let's dive in and see what we have. 3, 2, 1, click.
I'm Sonic, a little ball of super energy.
Okay, that does look a lot better.
Some package. On my planet, people were always after my powers, so I came to yours.
Oh.
It gets a little lonely, but that's okay. I am living my best life on Earth.
Top. Okay, that looks a lot better.
Oh. Let the place Sonic. Let the bitches mount also Sonic.
Really?
Ugh, I can't with that guy.
Oh, the music is fun. Of course it uses. So that's how he causes power outage.
Why are you hiding out in my garage?
They're coming for me! If they steal my power, they could conquer the universe. You have to help me.
No, I don't.
Please, it's life or death.
Good morning, my rural chum.
Mr. Dr. Robotnik. I'm going to give you 5 seconds to tell me where it is.
Wait! Don't hurt him! Road trip?
This can't be happening to me.
Oh my god, stop the car right now!
Toyota Tundra.
The world's largest rubber band ball? We gotta see it!
No, this is not some fun family road trip.
You're right. It was lame. Gift shop was cool, though.
Whatever this creature is, I'm going to uncover the source of its power.
Yeah, hey.
Really? I gotta say, the music kicks, though.
I just thought you might like a latte with steamed Austrian goat milk.
Of course I want a latte.
I love the way you make them.
We gotta lay low. Let me show you how it's done.
Really?
So should we get out of here?
Yeah, time to go.
I always want to do this. Nailed it! Uh-oh. Let's go! Here comes the boom!
How are you not?
Sonic!
I have
Sonic!
no idea!
Oh, give me a big fat break! That was an illegal left, by the way.
Aw, this one is cute. Let's keep him. Oh, come on!
Not the truck!
Insurance, right?
That's a nice Tundra. It was a nice Tundra.
Throw your life away for this silly little alien.
Good time.
He's my friend.
Let's go! This is my power. And I'm using it to protect my friends. Let's go! Let's go!
Sonic. Alright.
So, you're supposed to be Tom's best friend that he won't shut up about. Well, I don't see the appeal. That is very gross.
Alright, I gotta say, first, the animation for Sonic, the design for him, definitely looks a lot better. This is Sonic now. I gotta say, this is Sonic. So to Paramount, thank you. I remember, like, I saw a few comments whenever I got the trailer here. I saw a few comments from people saying, Paramount, listen to the fans. So thank you, Paramount. Thank you for listening to people, people's concerns about the original design for Sonic. This is the way Sonic's supposed to look. This is his look here. This definitely looks a lot better than the other Sonic. This looks more on par with the basic cartoon Sonic, both in the show, both like in Sonic X, in the Sonic comics, and in the other Sonic video games. This definitely looks on par with that. Of course, it's still a little odd for me to see Sonic be furry, you know, be fuzzy. It's still something different for me. But I gotta say, I love the look for Sonic now. I do. He looks a lot better. He looks more accurate to his actual design. He doesn't whatsoever, like, I gotta say, this movie trailer now, it's definitely taking a step away from what Garfield, the Smurfs, and Alvin and the Chipmunks and Scooby-Doo were. This is beginning to look better. Now, like I said, Jim Carrey, he's still going to be Dr. Eggman. He's still going to be very fun in the role. I think he's having fun with it, and I think if he's having fun with it, we'll be able to see the fun that he's having with it. Again, it's still kind of odd to see Dr. Eggman be, you know, actually have hair and not have a big mustache. But, you know, still, I gotta say, this is basically like an alternate reality version of it, basically. So, we actually get to see a glimpse of that. Before, I was wondering how Sonic came to be in this world. In this trailer, we actually get a glimpse of that, which reveals more of the story, so it does explain more about it. And I really love... First, of course, they did a great job recapturing Sonic's world. You got the loops, you got the color of the grass here, which is basically striped. They did a great job with capturing the essence of what was Sonic's world in the original Sega games. So I really love what they did with that. And, of course, Sonic, he looks cute now. Before, Sonic didn't look cute. Now he looks cute. He looks like, yeah, he's cute. This looks like something Amy would want a plushie of. And before, you know, with the first design, I thought, oh my gosh, if they put like Tails and Amy and Knuckles in this, how would they look? Now, I would be excited to see how Amy, Knuckles, and Tails, and Shadow and Rouge would look in this. I would be excited if they would put them in here because, or before I thought, what if this movie is good and they want to do a sequel and they put the other characters in there? Oh my gosh, no. Now, with this look for Sonic, I would be excited, honestly, for them to do a sequel that puts Amy and Knuckles and Tails in it. I would honestly be excited for it. Because I love the look for this Sonic now, because this looks more on par with them. And of course, the details for the background really do look beautiful. They look gorgeous, and I love the solid look for Sonic's world here. And we find out that Sonic is able to go through a portal into our world, which is interesting because it kind of makes me think about. It kind of takes me back to Sonic X personally, for me. It takes me back to Sonic X whenever there was the blast, I think, of chaos. Like, there was all the Chaos Emeralds together, and it caused Sonic and all of his friends to be transported to Station Square. And, yes, I also was not a fan of Chris Thorndike. But I really did love the animation. I love the anime style for Sonic X. I really did enjoy the series. I gotta say, though, I also really like what I've seen of Sonic Boom. And the Sonic comics that I've been reading lately, the new Sonic comics, are really good. With like the metallized robot zombie invasion. It's really good. I freaking love that comic. The Zombot, I think that's what they were called in the comic, was Zombot. I love that comic. And I love Amy's portrayal in that. I would love to see them do, like, put Amy in this here, like in another movie that looks like Sonic here, and have her attitude be like it is in that comic, you know. But of course, it's interesting that Sonic is reading the Flash comic. That's comical. And Hilltop Road, this was originally referenced, I think, Hilltop Road. This could be a reference, of course, to Green Hill Zone. I just noticed the headband that Sonic is wearing. Nice little place, Paramount. That's Sonic's logo from the original Sega Saturn. That's from the Sega, Sega Genesis and Sega Saturn games. From the original. That's on the headband. That's cool. Also, nice little notice here. Of course, I think it was originally called Green Hill. We have Green Hill on the cap that Sonic is wearing, and it's also green. But we actually see what happens. I hope nobody has any epileptic seizures that watches me. But, of course, now before I wondered what caused the power outage. Now we actually get some context about it as to what happened. Sonic was playing baseball with himself. Consider that however you want. And he caused a power outage. Knew that he screwed up. He accidentally caused a power outage. And, of course, Sonic, Dr. Eggman sees this. He apparently is working for the government, and so he's wondered some sort of anomaly is detected. And of course we get a much better version that shows Sonic interact with this cop. And of course, I just now noticed there's like a orange tip on this gun. But like I said, I never thought while watching the original trailer that I would ever be able to say Sonic looks cute. But here, Sonic looks cute. That's what I wanted to be able to say the first time that I watched the trailer for the first time. Like, I do. I love the Toyota Tundra, and I love this truck. This is a sick truck. Wait. Alright, I'm not sure. There's a stick shift, and then there's a column. Is the Tundra, is this a console shift? Is the Tundra a console shift, or is it actually column shift? I don't really know. But, yeah, this, and I have to add, this dance with Jim Carrey, that's going to be a meme. That's going to be a meme right there. It may already, I don't know. That's going to become something. That's going to become a meme. Yep, that's going to be a GIF. That will. And it should, because it's freaking hilarious as balls. And okay, now, honestly, I really am looking more forward to this movie now. I am. Whenever I first saw the first trailer, Sonic looked horrendous. The story made no sense. It really made no sense what was going on. It looked just more bizarre than anything. But now, there's more context to what's going on. Sonic came to this world through a portal, and he accidentally caused a power outage. And so now, he's being hunted by Dr. Eggman. And Dr. Eggman apparently perceives Sonic as a threat. Sonic perceives Dr. Eggman as a threat. I'm still confused, like, this, the guy that is the actor in this, that is the cop, he's the same guy from that movie Hop, which was kind of an odd movie. I'm not saying he's a bad actor, but, like, I really hope that this movie, honestly, now that Sonic looks better, I really hope this movie does better. For Sonic. But Sonic, he is very... It's an interesting thing. I have to interject with this. Sonic in this is... Sonic's personality has kind of changed. Sonic's personality, as well as the other Sonic characters' personalities, have fluctuated over time. Amy's portrayal in Sonic X was she was kind of the crazed Sonic fangirl. She was in love with Sonic and she followed him around all the time. And Sonic, I think, had a bit of a crush on her, but he was just she was always kind of following him around, and so she wasn't really giving him a whole lot of space to himself. And so he just kind of felt more, I think, more like this is a crazed fangirl kind of thing. In Sonic Boom, however, they tone Amy's personality down to that there's more of a mutual connection between them. They act more like best friends that do have a crush on one another. And honestly, I really love the portrayal of Amy in Sonic Boom, with how that her personality is towards Sonic. She's more of the casual, laid-back friend to him. Not afraid to be a bit cocky around him, or fun, but like she does have a crush on him, and I think Sonic does also have a crush on her. So I really like the portrayal of that. In the Sonic comic, like I said, that I've been reading, Amy is... the comic itself is very gritty. It has a darker tone than things that I've seen with Sonic before. And I love it. I really love it. And Amy is... She still has a crush on Sonic, but she's not pursuing him like she had been before. She's more kind of giving him his own space, and she's just not exactly as blunt about her feelings to him. And again, I really love the dynamic between Amy and Sonic in that particular comic. I really do. It's very fun. And Sonic, of course, his personality has changed, and of course, in Sonic X, Sonic was more off to himself. He was more quiet. And he didn't really say a whole lot. He just kind of had this angry, contemplative look all the time. I'm not dissing the series. I mean, it was definitely one of my favorites. In Sonic the Hedgehog, the original series, the original Sad-Am series, Sonic was more upbeat, and he was more of, I think, to this nature. And of course, then there was Sonic Underground. But Sonic, his personality has changed. It's fluctuated, and I guess that just depends on the writers, on what they want to do with the characters. Here, Sonic is cocky. He's laid back. He's casual. He's fun. And honestly, I think this is interesting for his character for this. I'm glad that Sonic isn't the completely dead serious kind of Sonic that has been portrayed before. I'm glad that he has a more lively personality, and I think that's going to make him more fun in this movie. So I'm glad that the writers did go with this particular personality shift for Sonic. I feel uncomfortable saying personality shift because I feel like it's changing the character just to benefit the story. But realistically, Sonic's character has changed. It's fluctuated before with different writers. And so this right here, the way Sonic is portrayed here, it's not, at least to me personally, it's not really a far departure or any real departure from his original personality in the original Sonic the Hedgehog series back in the 90s. Or from, like, his portrayal in Sonic Boom. So I think this is a very fun thing, the way that they're doing it. At least Sonic doesn't have like the bandana or anything like that. Like, this is just natural Sonic. And the guy asks, "How are you not dead?" Sonic is like, "I have no idea." Okay, you could kill the character in a fanfic. It's happened before. I've read them. But like, you can kill a character, but bring them back. Okay, that happened in Sonic the Hedgehog. I think, yeah, that happened in the Xbox version of Sonic the Hedgehog. I never played the game. I know it's very, very badly panned. But Sonic did kind of die in that, only to be brought back by a princess, I think. Never played the game. Don't want to. I'm pretty sure I couldn't handle it. I don't have the mental or emotional capabilities or capacity to do it. But, yeah, I gotta say, I like what they're doing with this. And I love Jim Carrey's portrayal here. And the music is also fun because I can tell that they're going to put some references to Sonic. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Crush 40 is coming back for this. If I could be wrong, but Crush 40 has done songs, quite a few songs for Sonic the Hedgehog before. Crush 40 is kind of pretty well known. They've also done, there's also been other bands as well that have done tracks, but Crush 40 is probably one of the most prominent. So I'm really hoping that Crush 40 has some very sick tracks in this movie, because, I mean, come on, you can't really have a Sonic movie without Crush 40, man. So I'm really hoping to hear that. I gotta say, the one thing that's going to kill me in this movie is seeing this tundra get destroyed. That's going to kill me to see this tundra get destroyed. It's a beautiful tundra. And this scene with Sonic, I've read fan fiction, I've seen fan art. I don't even want to know where this is going to go. Once this movie comes out, I don't even want to know where this is going to go with this, alright? I know where it's going to go. I'm not going to read it. I'm not going to look at it. But I know where it's going to go. I'm in the fandoms long enough, I know what's going on. But, like I said, Sonic does look a lot better. This looks like Sonic. At least his eyes aren't like one big... He doesn't look like a Cyclops anymore. His eyes are actually individual. His eyes look better. His face just looks better. His whole design looks so much better. Before, he looked awkward. He looked like a Walmart... He kind of looked like a overly done Walmart Halloween costume. Something that you would buy at Walmart, and then you would go to like the dollar store and buy a bunch of bright blue throw rugs and just hot glue it on. That's kind of what he looked like in that regard. He looked like a Walmart / dollar store mashup. And but here he looks good. This looks like Sonic. His design looks better. It looks a lot better. And we also have more context for the story, so we know more what happened. It's just not... They didn't just toss him in. And before, I wondered, what the freaking heck is going on with this? Like, what is going on? Why is he in this world? Why is there a power outage? What happened? But I am kind of curious if any of the other Sonic... I really doubt any of the other Sonic characters are going to make appearances in this movie. It's just going to focus on Sonic, which is okay. I'm okay with that, because I guess in a way this is kind of testing the waters to see how this movie does, how audiences react with a new design, how the movie does overall. And if it does really good, maybe they'll end up doing another movie that introduces the other Sonic characters without Chris Thorndike. But like, I'm really curious about this. Though, to be honest, while now we're seeing Sonic in this look, I would like to see just one movie with Amy, Knuckles, Tails, Shadow and Rouge put in this to look like this. But if I had my choice between a series of movies that focus on Sonic and Friends without any humans, I would not go with CGI like this. I would just go with animation. I would go with CGI that looks like the video games, or just animation. You know, either one. I wouldn't go through all this for CGI. I wouldn't. Because you can still have a beautiful movie, and you can still have something beautiful and it be animated. It doesn't have to be CGI. I truly believe that. But yeah, I am still looking forward to this. Now that we know how Sonic came into this world, it feels more understandable with the story. Before, I wondered why they just shoehorned in a random human in it. It felt like the Smurfs. And I'm still pondering about that, because realistically, I didn't like the Smurfs because it shoehorned in these other characters, these other humans that you were supposed to feel for. And so to a degree, while I do understand more of the context of what's going on in this, and I am still very curious and excited to see Sonic, I'm not fired up about the concept of tossing in a random human, because it's kind of what they did with Sonic X, and very few people like Chris Thorndike. And so I'm still not really into the concept of just, Sonic is not new to throwing in random humans. Sonic the Hedgehog, the video game, for example, having a random chick kiss Sonic. I don't want to see this guy kiss Sonic, okay, because it just would look awkward. Sonic's already been kissed once by a princess. He's already been kissed once by someone who wasn't Amy. We don't need to do it again. So let's just not. Okay, let's just not. But it kind of is interesting because I'm curious. It does bring up a question. If Dr. Eggman exists in the human world as Dr. Eggman, then does the original Dr. Eggman still exist in Sonic's verse? And if so, then why is there two different Eggmans? And if that's the case, then just how is there another Dr. Eggman with superior genius and technology that lives in our world, but then you have the other Dr. Eggman? How? That much I'm not really certain about. That much seems to be more of a flustercluck. Completely. But again, I am more excited for this movie to see Sonic. Not really the human, but I am still curious. Except for Jim Carrey. That I want to see. That I want to see. He's the only human that I want to see in this. I want to see this movie for Sonic, for the Toyota Tundra, because I freaking love that truck. And also Crush 40. Definitely Crush 40. And the Sega references for this. And I'm hoping the story's good. I have a feeling, I'm predicting this is going to be a B movie. You know, it's not going to be a superior movie. It's not going to be completely phenomenal. It's going to be a B movie. It's going to be an okay movie. I know there's going to be some critics that are going to pan it. It's not going to be an absolutely phenomenal movie by any means. I'd say it's going to be a B movie. I predict it's going to be a B movie. I'm honestly kind of hoping that I'm wrong. But given the context of what's going on in it, I predict it's going to be a B movie, kind of at most. It's not going to be a box office hit. It's kind of going to be more of a meh, just kind of floating on the surface with others, you know. That's what I predict for this. But yeah, Sonic looks a lot better, so really thank you. Thank you, Paramount. Thank you to the animators for making Sonic look better, for making him look like Sonic. Thank you for doing that. Thank you so much for changing that and listening to the fans. Thank you. Thank you so much for doing that. It does look a lot better, and it looks a lot better than it did before. And I'm more eager to see it now. A lot more eager. And like I said, the only thing that I would have to say that I'm not into is the concept of shoehorning in a random human being into it. If this just focused on Sonic and Friends, and it had Eggman in it, the regular Eggman, not dissing Jim Carrey whatsoever, but Jim Carrey's portrayal of Dr. Eggman, that I think is going to be fun. He's the only human that I'm actually looking forward to seeing in this movie. But otherwise, if this was a basic Sonic movie that just focused on Sonic and Friends, like you had another random villain come out of nowhere, or Eggman has a new plan to take over Mobius or something like that, and Sonic and Friends have to try to stop him, or there's another dangerous threat that Sonic and Eggman have to work together. If there was a movie like that would come out, I would be really fired up. I would be like so much more fired up for that than I would be this movie. Because just, you know, it would focus on the Sonic characters. But yeah, I'm excited to see this movie now, to see what it looks like. Hopefully they don't revert Sonic's look. Paramount, please don't change Sonic's look. He looks fine right now. He looks fine as is. Don't make any modifications. Don't change it. But yeah, that is my thoughts regarding this. It looks definitely better than it did. It looks better, and I'm more excited to see it. I'm not totally like jumping out of my seat excited for it. But yeah, it does look a lot better, and I'm definitely, whenever it comes in theaters, if it comes in my theater is like exiled from ever showing anything really good. I don't have anything, hardly anything shows. It's like, no, we're releasing it in multiple theaters. Ah, you're excluded, bitch. But like, freak you, man. You gotta go. You gotta drive 2 hours to get to a theater that's going to show it for you, and then you gotta drive 2 hours back home. Ha! Waste 7 hours of your day. Ha! So, I might not even get to see it in theaters. I don't know. I might just have to wait till it comes out on DVD or something. But again, that is my thoughts regarding this. So good. Again, good job, Paramount, for listening. Great job to the people that reanimated Sonic, made him look a lot better. And so, thanks again for joining me. Thanks again to everybody. Thanks again to everybody joining me. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts as well. And hopefully, I will see you guys in the next video that I do. Take care.